Hi, we're here at the 2014 World Conference in Chicago. I'm here with Hannah Spaltry of Treasure Data. She's a director at Treasure Data. So Hannah, Treasure Data is a cloud solution, a big data solution in the cloud. And can you elaborate a little bit on what that means?
Yeah, absolutely. So we describe ourselves as a managed service for big data in the cloud. What is that, you ask? This is a new emerging category, and we're among a couple companies that are really attacking this category. What it is a service delivered in the cloud, similar to SaaS, that gives you big data capabilities in a matter of weeks. So without having to make any upfront investments in infrastructure, so no capital expense for infrastructure, no new skills around Hadoop or NoSQL or MapReduce or all these sort of scary new big data technologies we're hearing about, without any of those upfront investments in time or resources, you can have big data capabilities. And you can leverage the SQL syntax you already know to do analysis on big data. Now, our service covers three important phases of big data management. We help collect the data, and we have some pretty unique ways of collecting that data as it's generated so that it's available for analysis within minutes of being created. We have our own storage infrastructure, and that helps with the performance of our analytics, and we're also managing that storage infrastructure. So a huge difference with Treasure Data between other services is that we're doing a lot of the work for you. So we're doing the database tuning, the monitoring. We're the one that gets a page if there's an issue with the database. So you don't have to worry about it. So you are truly outsourcing some of those more mundane DBA tasks. So you can collect the data, store the data in our infrastructure, and then analyze it using familiar SQL syntax, or you can connect your favorite BI tool. So we have partnerships with Tableau and Metric Insights and other leading BI providers, and really any standard BI tool will work. So now, within a matter of a few weeks, you can have a subscription service for big data management. You can help collect, store, and analyze your data, and you have all these capabilities without a great cost or new investment in skills or training.
It sounds like, to some extent, it's an all-in-one solution. Does this replace a traditional data warehouse?
No, it doesn't, and I'm glad you asked that. So we tend to deal with different data than you'll see in a data warehouse. A lot of our customers are dealing with true big data, so that's things like clickstream coming from every click a user makes on a website, things like sensors in cars or machines, machine data, things like social data is one that we're increasingly familiar with. What's different about these data types is they are semi-structured or multi-structured. Some people prefer that term. They're created really rapidly. So if you think about a car with hundreds of sensors sending data every minute, that data adds up really quickly. And it's also coming in an unstructured or semi-structured format. So the challenges our customers tend to deal with are the velocity of data creation and the scale, massive scales of data. So our service is really well suited for that type of data. You can also put your regular structured data in it, but really our sweet spot is big data management, true big data. And that can actually sit right alongside your data warehouse. And increasingly, we're seeing people use us as a staging area to land and do some initial aggregation of that big data. Then they export a valuable subset of it into their data warehouse or into their integration or master data management processes so that you can have big data. You can also leverage all your existing tools and your governance structures and integrate big data into your environment in just a matter of weeks while sort of keeping your existing structures in place.
It makes a lot of sense. And you mentioned the example of a car producing a lot of data as an example. Do you have any innovative or interesting use cases?
We have so many, and that's really one of the best things about working at Treasure Data. I used to be a tech journalist, and I wrote a lot of case studies, and I feel like Treasure Data every day is a new case study. So we have some retailers doing really interesting things with clickstream data coming from their websites, with mobile data coming from their loyalty apps, and with their POS data that's coming from their stores, combining those all for loyalty programs and increasing sales and driving people into stores and new promotions. So that's one area. We have customers in digital gaming who are logging every single move a player makes in a video game, which turns out to be billions of events a day. And they're using that to help monetize the game, figure out when players are abandoning, what will make them stay, what sort of demographics are working best for a given game. And then we increasingly have things like these sensors in cars that are Internet of Things type applications. And usually that's shorthand for machine data or something that's not really human generated, but it's these new data types that are coming at us fast and furious from machines and all of these devices which have sensors in them. So really a wide variety of use cases. The other thing I'd mention is that we have a really wide variety of company sizes. So there's some smaller companies that are really using us as an end-to-end analytics solution for everything they do for data collection, storage, and analysis. We have other large organizations that are using us as a part of their larger data environment. So they're using us to stage big data and then integrate that into their existing data warehouse or existing systems. So whether you're a smaller enterprise that needs an end-to-end solution or a larger enterprise that just needs big data capabilities, just that piece of it to mesh with the rest of your data architecture, we can really fulfill both needs.
So for people who are here at the conference and are interested in stopping by your booth, what can they expect to see there?
Yeah, so we can show you a demo of our service, and I really like to show this off because it's simple. And we really strive for this elegant simplicity in our design. So it doesn't mean it's simple and it doesn't have a lot of features. It means we really strive to make a UI that's very straightforward, show how easy it is for you to import some data and be running a query within minutes. So you'll be able to see that demo. You can learn more about our use cases, and you can play our fun treasure chest game. So we have this great name, Treasure Data. We'll have a treasure chest at our booth where you can draw different gems and you can win things when you draw it. So we play some fun little games with the name as well.
That sounds exciting. And for people who aren't here at the conference, is there a URL they can visit to find out more about Treasure Data?
Absolutely. www.treasuredata.com. The other thing you can do there is sign up for our starter service. So absolutely for free, no credit card. You can get online, see how simple our service is, and really experience it yourself. Use our sample data that's in there, upload your own data sets. And of course, you can also find white papers by all kinds of industry experts, including TDWI experts and others. So lots of resources on treasuredata.com for you to explore.
Thanks for your time today, Hannah.
Thank you.